Thank you for listening. This is Wait, That's Fantastic. Are you serious? That's hilarious. Wait, that's fantastic. Oh my god. Crap, did I just say that? Anyone else thinking this? Believe in yourself. Anything's possible. Here's some more Wait, That's Fantastic. Thanks for listening to Wait, That's Fantastic. So starting is awkward, right? This is my first podcast. I've recorded a couple others, but since then, I've changed the name. So a lot of what I said doesn't matter anymore. So here we are. I honestly think this is such a creative outlet for so many personalities. And for me personally, I decided to start a podcast because I have so much to say and not a lot of people to say them to. I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate to that. I'm an introvert, and I know there's a lot of me out there. And the beautiful thing about technology is us introverts can still keep us human by, sitting in a closet talking into a mic. It's amazing that I can reach people all the way around the world if I so choose to promote it that far and not have the anxiety that comes with socializing. Now, I bet you're sitting there thinking, wow, this chick has issues, but who doesn't? And what doesn't come from having issues but growth? So basically with this podcast, what I'm looking to do is to talk about some relevant things, open up some great discussions, and have a little bit of humor along the way, hopefully. I don't look for it to be too deep, and I don't look for it to be a way to solve everyone's problems. But if there's anything in life worth doing, it's doing it well and doing it in a way that you serve others. So that's my goal. Open up communication amongst like-minded individuals who need to turn their text down so that way their ringtone doesn't come over their podcast when they're on a roll. Anyway, through the beauty of editing, you'll never know that I had to stumble across a bunch of wires, reach over for my phone, turn it down, and laugh that everyone now knows my ringtone is idiot, which is my husband. And you can laugh at that. It's fine because the feeling's mutual. He has the same ringtone on the other end. We're not idiots, by the way. We just have a good sense of humor. It helps in life because it sucks sometimes, but at the same time, it's a beautiful thing. I'm all over the place, but I promise you, my podcasts will not be this unorganized. I am also a very organized introvert, and so with that, I will always pick a topic and try to stay as close to it. But I should point out, I have kids. I spend all my day with my kids. My kids are badass, by the way. I swear they are two, how do I say this? They both encompass some part of my personality, but in separate people. So it's easier to handle. Not that I'm a handful, but I could be, I guess, to some. I don't know. But that's the beauty of this podcast. I can still crack jokes and have a sense of humor about myself. And it might entertain you. So hopefully I've kept your attention. So anyway, the structure of this will be me. My name's Amanda. I'm not sure if I've even said that, by the way. But that's who I am. And I am a professional seamstress, which a lot of you are probably listening and going, what the fuck is that? But what it is I sew clothes. I know, mind-boggling. But I prefer the term seamstress because sewer or sewer just sounds like I deal with a lot of shit, which who doesn't in their daily job sometimes, right? But anyway, it's a passion of mine. I make t-shirts and I make clothes and a lot of kids wear and gifts and mugs. And I know I don't sew mugs, but I'm just saying I personalize a lot of shit for a lot of people and I love it. It's what I do. I enjoy the hell out of it. And all I can say in that aspect is if you find something that you feel that much passion about and fun with, just grab onto it with both hands and never let go, because it is the first and only job I've ever had, aside being a mother to children, that I fully enjoy. So that's a little bit about me. I am in my 30s. Won't give away all the details about that, but I've decided that when I hit my 30s, that is how old I am till I hit my 40s. So I hope to interview people, interesting people, people you can relate to as well. I hope to engage in conversations that broaden my horizons and yours. And I hope that along the way I entertain a few people who might have a day where they feel like they are all alone in this giant world and realize that some of the things they're feeling is completely human. And a lot of us feel them, whether we're introverts or extroverts. We all have feelings, and it's a hell of a time trying to figure out how to deal with them. I live in Texas. I'm a true born and raised Texas. I did spend a little time in Florida, and I enjoy that state as well, but Texas is my home, and so that's where I reside with my family. Without giving too much away, because I hope I'm interesting, again, enough for you to hang on with me, I spend my days taking care of my home and sewing a bunch of shit, and I love it. It truly finds an inner peace in me that I am grateful for on a daily basis. And I chose to do this podcast because I want, like I said, somewhere to say some of the things that are always on my mind and open up communication with others and hopefully in some small way make an impact. Inspire maybe a little bit, even if it's not me doing the inspiring. Maybe you listen to this by chance, you find it and think, okay, I can stand to listen to her while I'm driving home from my work. And maybe you comment and maybe someone sees it and it just happened to be something they had to see today and it was meant to be and it gave them some happiness or answered a question in the back of their mind and everyone's happy and no one had to get dressed to do it. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Technology is a beautiful thing. We can shop at home, we can learn at home, we can work at home, we can connect at home, but still make a difference. And I think that's beautiful. I think that's cool. I think that's the purpose of why we have everything we have today. For the first topic of my podcast, I want to talk about confidence. Confidence was the first thing that I wrote as topics in my book. It's cliche as fuck. It says life is beautiful on the front and it's just a bunch of blank pages because that's how life is, right? Always beautiful and you can write your own story. But you know what the beautiful thing about it is? That's freaking how life works. You have an open book at your disposal that you can write your own story. You can decide exactly what you want to do and you can do it. Obstacles will obviously happen along the way and people will doubt you. You will start to doubt yourself and you will find that your confidence, although it was so strong in the beginning, it's the first thing to go when you really work at it. I've owned my business for 10 years and I remember the conversation I had with a loved one who has supported me along the way so much I do not deserve it in any shape, size, or form. But I was bitching about the fact that I didn't see how I was going to pay the bills. I didn't see how I'd be able to be a stay-at-home mom, which was my goal to my one child at the time. And I truly just didn't see how it was going to work. And here I am 10 years later, and I will never stop having goals, but I will always have my confidence in them. Not to be construed as being full of myself. It's a necessity in life to believe in yourself, to believe in something that is bigger than you, that will affect more people than you can even imagine. That once done right, with all of your might, your will, your determination, your dedication, your hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, at the end of the day, you'll be able to sit and hold on to that for the rest of your life and say, I did that. And thank you to the people that helped me along the way. And thank you to myself for not ever giving up on something that meant more to me than anything. And I know that seems so, again, cliche, So like, oh God, that's what every mom says to every one of their children. That's what every teacher says to every one of their students. That's what every parole officer says to their criminals, buddies. I don't know. Point being, they say it because it's true. No matter who you are, no matter what level of education, no matter how much you fucked up in your life, you can always change. You can always go, you know what? I don't have to continue doing it this way. I don't have to doubt myself anymore. I can do it, and I'm going to. And I don't need to prove it to anybody because it's for me. It's for myself. And in that comes confidence. And that's what you have to hold on to the whole freaking journey. You hold on to your confidence like it is your last dollar. And it is the only thing that you need to survive. Because other than that, and I mean, there's other factors. If you're confident in yourself, you can get so much more done than if you're joining the crowd that doubts you. It's a huge travesty to do to yourself, to sit there and be given everything you need to do something and to know you can do it and to feel the desire to have it within you and not attack it with all of your might. To truly give in to that goal because you know you can accomplish it. And I've had a lot of bumps and a lot of obstacles, and I still have not gotten to my ultimate goal, and nor I think will I ever, because I will always keep putting those goals in front of me because I believe that's what we were meant to do. Because our every move will affect others, and if they're positive moves, we could help so many people without even knowing it, and it's such a beautiful gift. It's such a beautiful gift. Because within it, we keep the world turning. Oh my God. Did anybody just roll their eyes, spit out their coffee, laugh out loud and go, what the fuck? This woman is reading out of a book of cliche poetry. Again, cliche, let's take a marker. How many times I've said that this first episode. But it really is. It's a part of everything. I can't do one thing without someone else being affected in some way or another. People depend on me and I depend on them and my kids depend on me. And when you go to work, they depend on you and the customers depend on you and everybody's working together just to get through freaking life. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. I surround myself with people with those kind of things. And although I'm an introvert, I'm blessed with some really freaking amazing people. And I thank God for them every day, every single day. And it's because of them that I find the joy of holding on to my confidence and pushing forward. And that's, I guess, the topic at hand. What do you have confidence in yourself about? And if you don't, why don't you? What's it going to hurt to believe in yourself rather than find any reason not to tackle what you want to do in life? As I tell you, everyone has something in them. And everyone's worth having confidence in themselves and going after that. So that's, I guess, my little penny for your thoughts. That's my topic for today. I hope that when you listen to this and you think about what you're confident in doing, maybe you're thinking of starting a podcast or a vlog or starting a small business, or you have a small business you want to grow, or you want a new job, or you want to go to college, or you want to go back to school, or anything, that you're worth it. You are absolutely worth it. And all you have to do is take that first step in making that decision and accepting that no matter how hard it is, you have the confidence in yourself to reach every milestone and reach every goal thereafter. My mom taught me that. My mom was amazing. And you'll probably hear a lot of her throughout my podcast, and I'm grateful for that too. Because the first thing, aside from wiping my ass and teaching me to be independent, she said, have confidence in yourself, Amanda. Believe in yourself when you feel like no one else does, and you will be untouchable. I instill that in my daughters, and I hope, whether it be hearing it from me or reading it in a comment or the title of this podcast, you'll believe in yourself as well. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Amanda, and this is Wait, That's Fantastic. And I will definitely be doing a podcast on my name. Mostly because if you haven't already figured it out, it gave me a badass Twitter handle. So have a blessed day. Thank you for listening. Take care. That's enough.